Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole. I hope you had a great week. Today we are back in the kitchen and I'm showing you 4 new recipes. These are my 4 pregnancy snacks. I'm 24 weeks pregnant. Here's me and my pregnant belly. But if you're not pregnant, don't go anywhere. You can still watch this video because you don't necessarily have to be pregnant to eat these snacks. These snacks are perfect for anybody. I've just been loving eating these while I'm pregnant. And if you are pregnant, this is a bonus because I tried to make sure each of these 4 recipes were packed with nutrients, good clean ingredients, but also were a little bit fun and satisfy both that sweet and savory cravings you might be having. So if you are pregnant, comment down below and tell me how far along your journey you are. Tell me any cravings you've had, how everything's been going. It's been so fun to hear from some of you who are pregnant and be able to go on this journey together. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make my healthier edible cookie dough, my brownie batter protein bites, this antioxidant packed trail mix, and then this cheesy savory Chex mix. The best thing about all of these is that they're super easy to make. Aside from a little bit of baking on this one, they can all be prepared in like 5 minutes, so they're perfect if you don't have a lot of time or if you're overwhelmed. You can have these ready, take them on the go, pop them in some bags, take them on a road trip. They're really great for any occasion. I have linked all 4 of these recipes down in the description box below. They are on my website, NicoleTheNomad.com, along with all my other recipes, so if you want to make them and find the exact measurements. Before we get started, it would mean so much to me if you gave this video a big thumbs up. And if you're not already, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I work so hard on these videos and I post on here every single week. And guys, 90% of the people that watch my videos are actually not subscribed to my channel. So if that's you, please hit that subscribe button because we are getting closer to 1 million subscribers each and every day. Okay, let's go. We're going to start off with my healthier version of edible cookie dough. If you've been following me for a long time, this recipe, I'm actually digging out of the archives. I made this probably, gosh, I think this was one of the first TikTok videos I ever made that went viral, and then I redid it again in 2020. There's a little bit of controversy about it online because the base of it is made out of garbanzo beans, but hey, I'm putting the disclaimer out there now. This is a healthier version of edible cookie dough. I also have my edible cookie dough series, which is probably how a lot of you found me. If you want to go all in and do the one with all the sugar and flour and butter and goodness, by all means, go for it. But for those of you who want a healthier snack, this is a great alternative. Our first thing is going to be to drain these garbanzo beans. So you want to rinse these really well. Rinsing them is going to help diminish that bean flavor. Make sure you give them a good bath. Once our beans are rinsed, these are gonna go straight into a food processor. I've also done this in the Vitamix before, so if you'd rather do it in a blender or if you don't have a food processor, that'll also work. Okay, and the rest of it's easy. We're just gonna add the rest of our ingredients straight into the food processor. I'm doing a 1/4 cup of peanut butter, 2 tablespoons of any kind of flour. I'm using almond flour, 2 tablespoons of vanilla. I know that sounds like a lot, but this is gonna help with our cookie dough flavor, so trust the process. And then 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Now, if you want it to be a little bit sweeter, this is one of those recipes that you can kind of taste as you go. If you're like, I need it to be a little bit sweeter, you can add another tablespoon of maple syrup. You can also add honey. This recipe is super flexible. And then finally, a pinch of salt. And now we blend. Amazing. Oh, this looks great. Okay, final step, we're just gonna transfer this into a bowl. I guess technically you could do it in this bowl if you wanted to, but I think it's easier to transfer it into a bowl. Actually, you know what? I am actually gonna do this next part in the food processor. We're gonna add our chocolate chips. You can use whatever kind you want. I am using 60% dark chocolate chips because I love dark chocolate. These are measured with the heart. You don't have to be exact. I'm just gonna do a little bit. Dark chocolate also has a lot of antioxidants, which are really good for pregnancy. Beautiful. Now we're gonna transfer to our bowl. This recipe got people all riled up on the internet because they were basically saying it's dessert hummus. And they were freaking out at the fact that this is made from garbanzo beans. But hey, this is a healthier alternative for a snack. So call it what you want. If you want to call it dessert hummus, so be it. I don't really care. It's still delicious. And I personally love it. Look at that. Does that not look delicious? I could eat this whole bowl in one sitting. It's really good. I love that it's really light. It's not overpowering and it's not too sweet. But like I said, if you want it to be a little bit sweeter, you can always add more maple syrup or more honey. Yay! Moving right along to our brownie batter protein bites. This is my newest snack obsession, you guys. I can't get enough of these. I posted these on my page a couple months ago. The recipe's already on my website, but they're seriously so good, and it just makes me feel even better that they're packed with protein and have no gluten or refined sugar. So you definitely need to make this one. In this bowl, we have a 1/4 cup of almond flour. To it, I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, 3 tablespoons of chocolate protein powder. Now I need a 1/4 cup of almond butter. You can use any kind of nut butter. The reason I'm using almond butter over peanut butter is because I feel like peanut butter has a really strong taste, and I don't want these to taste like Reese's peanut butter cups. Now, if you wanted to go for that vibe, then absolutely use peanut butter. But if you want more of a subtle flavor that you can't really tell, I would use almond butter, or you could even do like cashew butter. It really doesn't matter, but I'm simply doing almond butter for the flavor because I really want this to taste like brownie batter versus a Reese's peanut butter cup. Okay, once you've got that in, we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of maple syrup and then 1 tablespoon of honey. Yum. And then last we have a splash of vanilla and a pinch of salt. Great, now we're just gonna mix all of this together. I tell everybody to double or triple this batch from what it says on my website because you can literally go through this whole thing in like a day. It might feel kind of dry in the beginning, but don't worry, keep working it. Because you want the consistency to be pretty thick so that you can form them into balls. Oh yeah, this is looking so good. Beautiful. It should resemble almost like a cookie dough consistency, honestly. It's a little bit thicker than brownie batter, but again, we're trying to make them thick enough so that we can make them into little balls. And then this part's optional, but I like to add little mini chocolate chips into them just because I feel like it gives it a fun little crunch. So this technically is the only refined sugar in the recipe, but you could also get special chocolate chips like the ones from Enjoy Life or Lily's. You can also use regular sized chocolate chips, but because these are bite-sized, I feel like the mini ones work better. Use whatever you want. One thing I love about all these snack recipes too is that they're so easy to make. Each of these took me like 5 minutes to throw together once I had the ingredients. Now you're just gonna get a little plate and then grab a chunk and roll little balls out, just like that. These are perfect if you're pregnant for when those cravings hit, man. It's like a nice little something sweet made with good ingredients. Okay, perfect. I made mine the size of, I don't know, like maybe a little smaller than a golf ball, and it gave me 7 and a little bit left over in the bowl to eat. Guys, you have to make this one. It literally tastes like brownie batter. They're so good. The next snack we're gonna make is what I like to call my little pregnancy trail mix. I love a good trail mix. I feel like it's the perfect thing. This pregnancy, I've been really snacky, and it's like I don't really want a meal, or sometimes I'm not even hungry enough to be able to stomach a meal. I just wanna like snack on something, but I want it to be like a bunch of different things all at once. So this is perfect for that. I have a little smorgasbord of a lot of different things here, and the beautiful thing about this recipe is you can kind of like choose your own character and mix and match your favorite things. This is what I like doing. I like some cashews, we have some almonds, some dried cranberries. Pumpkin seeds are great during pregnancy because they have a lot of iron and magnesium in them. They're also a good source of protein and omega-3 fatty acids. Actually, this whole combo of nuts makes this snack really rich in omega-3 fatty acids. This is something you need during pregnancy, helps the baby's development, and are just good overall in general life. Now here's where you can kind of get crazy. I'm gonna add some toasted coconut chips just because I love the flavor of these and I love the crunch, and some banana chips. I love this Bear brand, so yummy. Just because I feel like every trail mix needs a little bit of something sweet, like a little bit of chocolate. You could do M&Ms. I have some dark chocolate covered espresso beans here if you like that. We can do a few of these, maybe a few chocolate covered almonds, or you could just do straight up chocolate chips. I'm doing a little bit of all of them because why not? Fantastic, now we're just gonna stir it all up. And I gotta go slow because it's a huge mixture. So yummy. Now you can just keep it in the big bowl like this and scoop it out and enjoy whenever you want, or you can get an airtight container. Sometimes I like to throw it all in this, that way I can just store it in my pantry. You could also, if you wanted to get fancy, get little individual sized cups and fill some of these up. That way you already have little portioned out little snack cups and just keep these in your pantry like this. There, so cute. And last but not least, we have one more variation of a trail mix. This one is savory, it's salty, it's crunchy, it's got ranch dressing seasoning, and my favorite little goldfish, and it's so good. For this one, you're gonna need a super large bowl. I made this recipe about a year ago, but I never posted it on my website, so it's up there now, and it actually makes a super huge batch. So I'm halving the recipe today, and I'm doing 2 cups of corn Chex, 2 cups of Dots pretzels. If you've never had Dots pretzels, you're missing out. These aren't your ordinary pretzel. They're little twisty sticks like this. And something about the seasoning they use is so good. We need 2 cups of these. right in our bowl. About a cup and a half of goldfish. I have the baby goldfish and I've already started eating out of this bag, so I think I'm just gonna dump the rest of them in here. Again, these measurements don't have to be exact. And then 1 cup of oyster crackers. I got the mini versions of this as well. Maybe it's because I'm having a baby, but I've just wanted to get all the miniature versions of things lately. And yeah, look, you can see how much this makes. This is half of the recipe and our bowl is already full. If you do the whole recipe, either use a massive bowl or you might have to split it up into 2 sections. And honestly, I think this makes plenty. We're gonna give this just a quick little toss. And then we're gonna drizzle over some melted butter, 1 teaspoon of ground mustard, 2 teaspoons of dried parsley, and then half a packet of ranch seasoning. If you're doing the full recipe, you'll use the full packet. And that's it. Now we're going to get this all mixed up as best we can. Once you've got that all mixed up, you're gonna take a nice large baking sheet and dump this out onto it. Spread it out, and then we're just gonna bake this for 30 minutes at 300 degrees, and it's gonna get nice and toasty. All that butter and all the spices are gonna melt into our mixture, and it's gonna be so good. Okay, our snack mix is out of the oven. It smells delicious. Now, just put it in whatever large size container you have. I'm just gonna put it in this big cookie jar because there's so much of it. And there we go. Easy, yummy little snack mix. And there you have it, y'all. My 4 pregnancy snacks. These are my favorites. I always have to have one of them on hand. Try them out. Let me know what you think. Tell me in the comments which one is your favorite. Again, these recipes are linked down in the description box below, along with all of my other recipes on NicoleTheNomad.com, so check that out if you want to make them. Let me know which one you think you would like the best, or any other videos you want to see here on this channel. Thank you so much for watching this week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.